start a comedy with an execution. That's just basic dramatic writing. Don't start with beheadings. And audiences don't want plays about terror and death. They want hope. Yes, I will write about grace and power in the face of crisis. Artistic defiance. Yes, there we go, that's good. What if I write a play that is the voice of the revolution, but not the angry, hyperbolic, yelling kind? No, I will write the wise and witty kind that satirises and inspires and says to the held breath of a rapt audience something profound. Yeah, so we're going to have to cut the guillotine.
Cut that thing. Serves it right.
Oh my God, Marianne!
I know, it's crazy to just show up like this, but hello and surprise.
Hello and surprise, oh my God. For a moment, I thought you were the National Guard.
Are they coming for the writers already?
Only the important ones, I should be fine. Come in, come in. What are you doing here?
Many things, including, I hope, staying with you. Is that okay?
Of course, oh my God, stay as long as you like.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, don't thank me, I'm happy to see you. I thought you were in the Caribbean.
Vincent went back. I stayed in Nice.
Oh, Nice is nice.
For some. For me, a lot less beach and a lot more political recognizance.
What does that mean?
Gathering intelligence to send home. That's why I'm back. Things are heating up and we needed an eye in Paris and I'm it.
Wait, so you're telling me I've been restarting the same play for a month and you've become a damn spy?
I mean...
Girl!
I know!
Look at you!
Well, we decided we needed our own intel. Really tap into the political machines or we'll never figure out how to break them.
You are my spy friend. You make me so much more interesting.
Well, don't get comfortable. I'm also here because I need you.
Oh, playwrights love hearing that. So rare.
I need you to write for us. Pamphlets, articles, treatises about slavery.
Monologues.
Abolition human interest stories.
But as monologues.
Sure. Help us. You're the best writer I know.
Well, how many do you know?
So many. And you can help people understand what it is we're fighting for. Freedom, justice, humanity. Come on.
Of course, I'll help. Why don't you write this?
Because I'm a better spy than I am a writer. Please?
Yes, I'll write anything you like. As soon as I've finished my play.
The play you can't start? I'm rebelling against slavery and you're battling writer's block.
I am not blocked. I'm just mentally hibernating. There's a lot of pressure to write something profound these days. I keep thinking if I come up with a good title, it'll get me started. Something tantalizing yet vague, like The Revolutionists.
You could do better.
Oh, I know. There's so much drama everywhere you look these days. Why can't I write any of it?
You can! Pamphlets for me. Write the truth that needs writing.
But that's your truth, which I will totally write, but I really need something of my own. I need a play that's good and important and annoyingly prescient.
Write the truth of an artist staring down a civil war.
And write a play about a playwright writing a play. I'd rather watch the guillotine.
So would everyone.
Would they? Oh, damn it, back to guillotine.
That's not what I meant.
Setting. Now, Paris, France, 1793. Guillotines are very big these days. Actually, they've just come out with small ones for kids to kill mice and women to make salads.
That is so messed up.
It is. Everything is. Which is why the People's Revolution has risen up with great force, enough to remove the king from power.
And from his own head.
Exactly. Danger, unrest, an epic battle for freedom and peace.
For white men.
Exactly. Which is why my play could be about women, showing the boys how revolutions are done, fighting for their rights to life, liberty, and divorce.
Divorce and decapitation. I hope it's better than it sounds.
It's comical yet quite profound.
Just doesn't sound like comedy.
I know, but that's what it could be.
You know, it's always in the timing.
Are you hearing all this rhyming? Maybe I'm writing a musical.
Oh, God. No one wants a musical about the French Revolution.
What about a solemn, bracing political expose?
You're losing me.
What about a thrilling, hilarious political expose that gathers us together as one community to be inspired by great French art and...
To boo at whichever new play they want.
They did not boo my play. The abolition one from last year? No. That sound was the natural cathartic release of years of repressed racism and misogyny.
You're writing fantasy now.
The people leapt to their feet.
And to the exit.
To tell their friends.
That it was interesting.
My plays pissed off the right kind of people, thank you very much. Excuse me for trying to do something revolutionary during the revolution. This is our chance to do something important for people who saw my plays.
You're always so close to selflessness.
Thank you. So now you've really got me thinking. What about a passionate socio-political comedy about women's rights?
A feminist comedy? Girl, don't.
Well, what if my play starts off as a comedy, but then ends as a drama? That's fresh, right? We don't even have a word for that.
Like life?
Well, just go with me on this. The play could start off witty, fun, maybe some puppets.
Why do you always add puppets?
Because
you might as well go back to the musical.
I'm trying to do something important here.
Which is maybe why it's sucking so bad.
Well, sometimes conviction sucks.
I'm just saying, people don't want to be told what to feel.
I'm not telling them what to feel, I'm forcing them.
That's what pamphlets do. Look, most people don't have time for the grand dramas. It's the intimate ones that matter. So write your political theater, but just remember, for most, it's not about being righteous, it's about being real. So find the heart, not the art.
Why are you better at this than me? I've been trying to come up with a cute couplet like that for days. I just keep dreaming of guillotines and resorting to puppets. I have to write something. This is a revolution. Everyone is making history without me.
Listen.
I can't listen while I'm whining.
You're just blocked. Writers get blocked. It's not a tragedy. Being ripped from your country and stuffed in the belly of a ship and carted a world away and forced to break your back to make sugar for French pastries, that's a tragedy. The French are fighting a revolution for freedom while running a slave colony in the West. That's why I need you writing pamphlets so we can expose their immoral and hypocritical.
I can write about you!
Not the point I was going for.
Oh yes, you're gorgeous and empowered and seem to have very clear character motivation.
We are not going to stay friends if you write a play about me.
Marianne Angel, fighter for freedom for slaves from the Caribbean, lover of cheeses and universal human rights, strong yet sardonically sympathetic.
No, she says sardonically. Pamphlets.
I am. I will. This will be great research for the play. But what you're doing is brave and corrupt. You're a goddamn spy for freedom. This is box office gold. Oh, come on. You make me believe the world can be a better place if people listen to you. And a lot of me.
Okay, so they say write what you know, but what if you write what you want? I mean, that's what we're really fighting for, right? Women's agency over their own lives.
Yes.
The abolition of slavery across the planet.
Yes.
What if you don't dress your ideas up in drama? You could write a monologue. What about a manifesto?
Or a declaration.
Sure, yeah, like the Americans.
Like the Americans. We hold these truths and the fact that women are people to be self-evident.
Sounds revolutionary to me. And no risk of puppets. Everybody wins.
Marianne, do you dream of guillotines? Every night?
No. Chains.
Who's there? Who's there? Well, you're the one at the door. Who are you?
You're obviously at the door too. And I'm here for a writer.
Did she say writer?
I think that's what she said.
Yes, it's what I said. I said a writer. I need a writer. Who is the writer and what's my line? Are you a writer? If not, are you a writer? This isn't a complicated question. Where do they keep the writers? I need a line.
I'm sorry. Did you say you need a line?
That's what I said. But I don't care what I'd say. I want to know what you'd say. Isn't that how this works? I need that to be how this works.
And I need you to back the France off. What do you want? Who sent you?
I sent me. And I want some dialogue. That's what you do, right? You're that real live lady writer guy. You write plays and stuff.
And pamphlets for the rights of Caribbean slaves, which means she's very busy, and we have no idea who you are or whose side you're on. And also, you're very loud and immediately unsettling. So, why don't we do this another time and or never?
I don't have time for another time and or never. I have a guy to murder, which will land me on the scaffold, which is why I came to you, which is why, as I yelled upon arrival, I need a line! My actions are going to be talked about for centuries, and I don't want to sound like a dingbat. I need something that'll sink in their memories for all time. Something with a lot of fuck you in it. So, playwright, right.
I mean, thank you for your enthusiasm, but I don't think this is really my thing.
Oh, come on! How many feminist playwrights do you think there are in Paris? One. You.
And trust me, turning down the opportunity to tell someone what to say is very hard for me, but I'm juggling a lot right now.
Aren't we all? Life, revolution, impossible beauty standards. Help me!
I'm trying to help a lot of people without leaving my office.
Please. It's rare to be in the company of like minds in like corsets. And I know you're a writery kind of writer. So if you write it, I'll say it. I'll shout it. I'll sing it.
Sing it?
No.
Yes!
I'm going to need a little more context here. What exactly is it you need written?
Last words.
Last words?
Like a toast? Are you going to a wedding?
No. I'm going to kill Jean-Paul Marat. By stabbing. Because he's awful.
You're gonna kill the journalist Marat.
Yeah, because he's awful.
And by stabbing?
Yeah! Because he's awful!
Well, now I have to write a play about her.
What about my pamphlets?
What about a torrid romance between a gorgeous assassin and a narcoleptic judge?
No.
What? No, I need one line, not a whole and obviously terrible play.
No, go with me on this. A young woman willing to risk it all for vigilante justice. Yes.
Shouldn't you maybe find out why she's gonna kill this guy before you make her the hero?
I'm sure she's got a good reason. Look at that face. What have we called it? The young assassin. Well, maybe just stabbing the musical? Oh, it's going to be great.
Not anymore.
Oh, hold on, is she quoting me? Are you quoting me?
Theater people don't quote, they embellish.
Which would normally just be annoying, but this city is more than a little pissed off at the embellished. Or have you missed the last few beheadings? They don't like flourish.
Well, theatre isn't flourish.
Here she goes.
Stories are the heartbeat of humanity. And humanity gets very dark when the wrong stories are leading the people.
Well, I'm not here to make a story. I'm here to make history.
Well, history is a story. Just with an extra high.
Stop.
Hi, story!
We said no puppets.
Sorry.
I don't think I was being clear. I'm an assassin. About to assassinate.
And we'll get to that. But first, I'm going to need a little bit more character development.
I don't understand.
It's her creative process.
I did not sign up for
Because
this.
it's a new play.
Oh, God.
Set during the French Revolution.
I do not have time for this.
Starring lots of furious women.
I said I do not have time for such frivolity. I need some last words, and I need to sharpen my knife.
Yeah, I'd watch a play about her.
What if she wore a sparkling mask?
I'm not wearing a mask. I want people to know that I did it. Just, how long do I have to sit through the stupid play until we get to the murdering?
Well, there's the exposition, the rising action. It's going to take a while.
Well, while we're waiting, you can tell us your name.
Right. Hi, Charlotte Corday.
Spot on Charlotte Corday, soon-to-be killer in revolutionary France.
Well, don't say it like that. Not in a you're a killer kind of way. Marat is a sick, fundamentalist political pundit who has caused the deaths of thousands of innocent people with no tool as brave as a sword. No, he uses words. So really, I'm an editor.
I wish I was that young and angry.
Thank you. But I don't think you understand that I'm on a deadline. That's not a pun, but it could be. And I'm sure whatever performing art we're in the middle of is lovely. But not lovelier than justifiable homicide! And I'm not sure if this is the play or if we're still in the prologue, because plays are for rich people with chandeliers, and I'm on a damn mission to Maine. So if we're not actively avenging, can we get to the pointy point?
It's not for rich people.
Theater
I mean,
Well, the chandeliers came with the space.
So did the starving peasants outside.
No. The revolution has just opened theatres to the masses. Playwrights can finally write what they want. Theatre is democracy. Well, a very pretty democracy with nice hats. Am I really writing for rich people?
I mean.
Yes. The ones who aren't fled or dead. Vigilante mobs always ruin the party. Isn't theater just another party?
It's culture.
Isn't culture just another party?
Well, culture is civilization. It's definitive. It lasts. The French are really into it. And anyway, I write pamphlets too. And I do some community outreach. And oh my God, you're right.
Ooh, she never says that.
Well, theatre feeds my soul. I'm useless in the sunlight. Theatre's all I know how to do.
Oh my God, is this gonna be a play about a play?
Those are the worst.
Those are the worst. Art about the rich is one thing, but art about rich people's art is too far.
Agreed.
Now wait just a minute. The performing arts are a vital part.
Art and anything else that tries to fake its way through this life is useless to real human beings trying to fix the goddamn world.
Well, it might be fiction, but it's not fake. The beating hearts in front of you are real. The gathering of people, the time spent, is real.
Agreed.
The story is real when it starts. And this story will capture our hearts.
While the reign of terror takes our heads, which I saw them do to 100 of my neighbors in one day because Marat told them to. This revolution is not for the people anymore. It's for the zealots. They are taking over and they are cruel. And you want to tell me a story. Do you see how insane that seems to a woman who is about to kill a man with her own hands? What the play is about does not matter. What is your life about? That matters. Because sometimes, one guy, every once in a while, really needs to just die. Forget the line. I'll do it myself.
Are you in love with someone who doesn't love you back?
No, I'm sure no.
No! I sense the short temper of the unrequited.
You theater people, you are so loose!
I beg you. Well, I mean, it's accurate.
So many egos and tempers and on-stage heavily choreographed embraces.
Oh, it's bound to spill over.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go.
Oh, don't go. We just started liking you.
The nuns were right. Theater is the devil's art.
Because we get to make our own heroes.
The clergy just hate that.
And who are the real heroes?
Well, we are. If I'm writing it.
Stay. Your story's in good hands here.
I could stay for a sec.
Now, my question is about plot.
Me too. So you're just gonna walk up to this guy and stab him. I mean, just stab, stab.
And since I'm seeing sequel potential, I'm a little worried about killing off my heroine so fast.
Agreed.
No! I have to do this. I'm the only one with enough guts and cuteness to get away with it. So, I will curl my hair, strap a steak knife to my thigh, use my sweet voice to infiltrate his house, stare him down, and kill Jean-Paul Marat! With said steak knife! In his bathtub!
His bathtub?
He lives there. Skin condition.
Ew.
No! It'll be great! Intimate. Bloody. The water swirling red. The nudity. It'll be so dramatic. Not like that! Drama wins! I said dramatic, not theatrical!
All the world's an audience.
All the world's a mob.
Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
You know what? Never mind. I shouldn't have come.
Oh, Charlotte, stop.
No! No! The stories you trot out are distractions and placating the rich and full of yelling and bosom and terrible dialogue.
Then why the hell are you here? You know that a good deed needs a good story, or else it might vanish as if nothing ever happened. You know that, or you wouldn't have shown up. You also know that her words are dangerous. She's putting her life on the line.
I am.
To tell a story that is good and good for the world.
I'm putting my life on the line?
She's risking everything for her art. So, be nice to the playwright, because she holds fiction like you hold that blade, and I know that her weapon is sharper
Then a knife?
than any metal you've got. Now you tell me which one you want running the world.
I mean, sorry for the yelling
Mm-hmm.
and the aggressive entrance.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you two might be the first women I've ever, liked. You're interesting in, a human kind of way.
Thank you, young assassin.
Such a good title.
Do you mind if I hang here for half an hour until my appointment? You could maybe write my line and I could practice my stabbing in scary eyes.
Also a good title.
You have an appointment to murder Marat?
Well, he doesn't know that's what it's for. So don't let me get in your way. I don't know how this whole drama thing works. I mean, what do you, do all day?
Well, I guess I think up interesting people with enormous backstories and lots to lose and force them into action.
Marie enters. Is she late? Or lost? What were they talking about? Was it her? It's always her. Or she being her again. It's a confusing time. Hello, Marie Antoinette.
Holy crap, you're Marie Antoinette!
Isn't it exciting? I'm so famous.
Infamous.
Famous?
Infamous.
Wait, you're the real Marie Antoinette.
I'm so real. Sigh. Sometimes I say it instead of doing it. It used to be so good to be real. Or do they always hate her? Has she mentioned her general confusion about this? She has no idea what's coming next, except that one day she woke up in a palace and went to sleep in a prison. Well, not exactly a prison. One of their lesser bedrooms, with gunmen outside and no dessert. The fear in her children's fancy eyes, trying to explain it to the dogs. The pressure, the amount of sudden exposition, it's all too much for Marie.
And for everyone watching her.
Can we help you, Your Majesty?
I'm not even a majesty anymore, the jerks.
Yeah, she's all citizens now.
But who wants a citizen for a queen? That's ridiculous. I've come for a rewrite.
Oh, God.
Oh, yes, girl. I need some help. First step, make me majesty again.
Marat's the one who wanted to toss the monarchy. It all goes back to him.
Exactly. You can have real reform without torching centuries of history.
Thank you.
But the royals aren't ready to change.
No, thank you.
You're not. You're dancing while Rome burns.
First, it's Paris. Second, I had people dance for me. Third, we used to like me. The whole country used to celebrate my birthday. When did it turn into all this rudeness and murder?
There's your title.
She said it, not me.
Title? Whose title? I have so many titles.
Not that kind of title.
A play title for a play.
A play. Which play? I'll play.
It's her play. She's writing it.
Olympe de Gouges, Your Majesty. Young playwright, activist. Perhaps you've heard of some of my more moving political dramas.
That's cute. No. I just heard that you're the only lady playwright left in Paris.
Oh, and you need to rewrite your history because it makes you look bad.
Most of it does make me look bad. You're hilarious.
Not on purpose.
Which is still hilarious. Oh, you're pretty and young. That must be fun. What are you?
An assassin! It is fun.
Who's your, funny friend?
Marianne, Angel, not funny, not your friend. And we need to talk about the colonization of the Caribbean right now.
The Caribbean? Oh my God, I love you guys. Wait, are you, like a real live, like a slave?
I am a free woman. My husband and I came to France to demand full and recognized civil and political equality. We want slavery abolished across the entire French Empire.
I am so for that.
Well, it's the funniest thing. When I first walked in here, I could have sworn that you were my servant.
I am a free woman of means like you. And you. And you. I'm no one's servant. I'm just standing nearby.
I like her so much.
She knows.
I like you so much.
I know. And you, citizen, should know that the women and men of Saint-Domingue who are dying in the sticky heat of your greed and oppression, the slaves who are suffering under your lash, have started a revolution of their own.
2 revolutions at once. Someone should have called ahead.
The same revolution for the same rights and the same freedoms. Just applies to your slaves instead of your peasants.
I don't remember the other colonies acting this way.
We know you need us. You people love our sugar and coffee and indigo.
Indigo for ribbons.
So, we have leverage. A country of our own, and you get your coffee.
Amazing.
Your coffee is really good. I wish there was something I could do to help, but I mean, I couldn't even start a youth fitness program at the palace. And don't get me started on my rebranding ideas, which were good. I mean, what is a fleur-de-lis? A sad flower, a terrible fork. No one listens to me unless I say something stupid and it's the talk of the damn town.
I feel your pain.
Thank you.
That was sarcasm.
I realize that now.
Wait, I got it. This is it. This is it. The Queen can be in the play.
I would like to make it more interesting.
No! You're supposed to be writing about revolution, not royalty.
Now wait. You told me to write the intimate story. That's what this would be. A woman on the edge of history with everything to lose and nowhere to hide.
Can it be a musical?
I mean, yeah, under all that vanity, she's just a person.
Just a fabulous person.
It's not her fault she's the Queen.
Can we please stop calling her that? She's not my queen. She shouldn't be yours. She bankrupted your country.
I mean, we reduced a lot.
The people have no food. She had a palace.
So did the dogs, mini ones. Hilarious.
She is everything wrong with the class of people, so vacant-hearted, they can't even see the horror of their own luxury.
Okay, I had no choice in becoming royalty. It was thrown upon me. And by that, I mean a mountain of free stuff and undeserved compliments. What would you do? You'd take them. They're free. But just to be very clear, I did not say that bit about the cake. That was out of context. I thought I was ordering lunch.
Cake for lunch?
All lunch comes with cake.
And all cake comes from sugar. And all sugar comes from families dying in the drowning heat a world away. Figurehead or actual head, it's hers that should roll, not ours.
I know what most people think of me. And it's not very nice. And I deserve some of it. And I have a feeling that I might die sooner rather than later. But I would very much like later to know that I was a real person that bled and gave birth in a closed room with 200 people watching. So give me a little credit here. I care. I care so much about my people and my country. I just need better press. You can do that for me, Madame de Gouges. I was hoping that you would. I would be honored to be in your play. And to try to earn your respect via meaningful connection and minor revisionism.
Oh, I know I shouldn't, but I really like her.
She's not worthy, Olive. She doesn't belong with us. She's not a revolutionist.
Yeah. What would your declaration be? We hold these jewels to be self-evident.
Well, they are.
So shiny.
Did you say declaration like the Americans? They do a great declaration. I know Thomas Jefferson. If you'd like any advice, he'd like you. Actually, he'd like you.
I feel that should really make me mad. You need to go.
Wait. What if she could help us?
Help us? No!
Sometimes a revolution needs a woman's touch.
Or, stab, stab.
It does need a woman's touch, but that is not a soft thing, Citizen Cake.
Oh. Oh, I know it's not. Not in secret. Not at night. Not when you're a tall, red-haired American diplomat in my goddamn country. Then it is a hard hand that knows your every weakness, and it is firm and red and shuts you up, and you better do what it says, or else you're damn right there'll be a revolution.
Yeah,
I mean, question: are there snacks? I'm used to a lot of snacking. Sweets, treats, anything? Nothing?
I have a mint.
A mint. How darling. Merci, mademoiselle. Now for our play, Madame de Gouges.
Oh, well, I haven't started writing it yet.
Well, let the synopsis begin.
Okay. Think of the power of a play that shows the entwined lives of real women. Women who, despite their differences, come together. To protest the deep injustices of
you're so loud.
Sometimes good things make a lot of noise.
See? Musical!
Yay!
Okay, I don't know what I'm writing just yet, but I know that our voices deserve a stage. We deserve to be our own heroes, everyone's heroes. We are all more alike than we are different, and if this revolution is what I think it is, then we deserve to be known, to be heard.
Oh crap, I have to go kill a guy.
Oh, come on, that speech was just getting good.
You're gonna kill a guy? Which one?
Mirage, in the bathtub with the steak knife.
Kill him. I hate that man. He put my name on a list with other people. Can you imagine? You know, my husband always said Marat was a bloodlusty wacko. And then he chops my husband's head off. That shows how right he was.
Okay, but, Charlotte, what if you miss? What if he gets you first?
Steak knife pretty much always beats naked guy in a bath.
And he deserves it, but you don't. We don't want to lose. You don't do this.
Then who will? The entire city is scared of him. Well, I'm not.
That's right, girl. I got your back.
Marianne!
Me too. Stop, stop, stop.
Would you stop encouraging this? I am trying to save her life because there is no doubt she will die for this.
And that does not scare me. Not for this. I am not afraid to die for this.
What's that like?
Like knowing your lines.
Is she in love with someone who doesn't love her back?
That's what I
Is it your tutor? Is his name Jacques? Because I know about these things.
Just wait, Charlotte.
No. Jacques knows what he did.
I'm talking about Marat. This little assassination you're about to attempt, have you really thought this through? Have you thought about Madame Guillotine?
Well, yeah. I mean, who hasn't?
I hate that bitch.
It's the efficiency that most offends me.
Too quick.
Too easy.
They say it's egalitarian.
Bullshit. It's cheap.
I mean, take some care.
We're not cattle.
To them we are.
Carting you through the city to your doom.
In a wagon.
No grandeur.
Trash at you.
They cut your hair.
They cut my hair?
Weren't you aware?
No, that's not fair.
Maybe this could be a musical.
Think about this. If you die, they could vilify you, call you a witch, make him a martyr. Then it's like Marat wins.
Which is why you have to tell my story so they understand it. And do not let them cut my hair.
But I haven't finished writing your last words yet, and they might take a while, a long while.
Then I'm gonna have to go with, may God have no pity, you motherfuckers.
I mean,
Hilarious.
well, you could sing it. That's what I do. A song sticks.
A song.
That's not a bad idea.
You said no musicals.
What about the writer's last words? That must be a lot of pressure since it's kind of your thing.
I don't need last words, I'm of the theatre. I just go on and on and on.
Well, you must have thought about what you might say.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I do hope my last words are sympathetic. I don't want to sound silly because I'm still the goddamn Queen of France no matter what those fuckers say. And I will die royally. Do you have another mint?
No.
Shit.
Charlotte, perhaps there is another way to stop Marat. A protest, escaping fast.
Thank you. But it's what you said. We're all in a place someone else is writing.
Did I say that?
And I am certain that this is my cue.
A word of advice, young assassin. Aim high, strike deep.
Charlotte, wait.
Oh, and tie your hair back. I know a little about stabbing.
Wait. Thank you, ladies. Gotta go make some high story.
Okay. I think this might be worth writing home about. You, keep writing. You, keep quiet.
Enjoy your exit. Oh. The little murderer left her book. Plutarch, Parallel Lives. Hilarious. So, I generally just wait until someone comes to get me. Or I hear trumpets. I usually have to go if I hear trumpets. I'm good. Or maybe I'm not good. Is it hot in here? Or is that just mortality? Or sudden lack of sugar and coffee and husband? Not a great king, but a man, you know. He was at least a man. He shouldn't have to be great to be spared. When did it turn so cruel? Did I do this? Be honest. You seem honest. Is all of this because of me?
Not exactly.
But did I make it worse? I did, didn't I? Am I too pretty?
You're definitely too pretty.
I thought so. Maybe if I changed my hair, or perhaps less bosom.
Well, that would be a public service.
Ugh. It's always the women that have to do the changing, isn't it?
What did you say?
Oh, you know, change this, change that, change your entire personality and allegiance. What about what we want, you know? I could tell you a few things I'd like to change, and they are not my last name. Now, for the play, could you write me with different hair? I'd like to do my part for the cause.
I don't think I'm writing a play anymore.
Oh, I thought this was scene 1.
Well, it was, and then it wasn't, and then it was, and now it's not again.
That makes sense.
It does, actually. You don't write what you know. You write what you want. And you are right. It's not us that needs to change. It's them.
I'm right. Gasp! Sometimes I say it instead of doing it.
I can't waste my time writing a play. Marianne's right. A declaration for the rights of women. Well, I can just take Thomas Paine's declaration and change around the genders. There we go. That's it.
I'm starting to think that might not be okay.
I will not only write this declaration, I will declare this declaration.
Wait.
Theatre and politics coming together.
You thought they were separate.
I will go to the National Assembly myself, and I will stand
You're
up
gonna
and-
go to the assembly in person, on purpose? Girl, hold up. They're awful. They're overrun by Jacobins, like mean, frothy extremists that killed my husband. They will not like this.
Well, what good is a declaration if everybody already agrees?
Yeah, really not seeing this ending well.
It never ends well unless you write the ending yourself. If I have the right to die by their hands, then I have the right to speak my mind. And I will.
I mean, sigh.
It is to you, the good people of France, that I must define these actions. I am doing this with the full knowledge that I will soon be in the quiet arms of Madame Guillotine. But Jean-Paul Marat, by 8 o'clock tonight, shall be dead.
When will we women ask ourselves, what has this revolution done for us? And, if the answer is nothing, when will we take it for ourselves?
Until Marat is silenced, you, my friends, will live in danger. So I will avenge us all.
So, I present to you this, the Declaration of the Rights of Women and the Female Citizen. Article 1. Woman is born free and equal to man.
As the murderer Marat draws his final breath, there will at last be peace in France. You're welcome, Charlotte Corday.
My dear Vincent, we fight for this better world together, even if we are a world away. I fight harder with you in my heart. More news of the Paris Revolution enclosed. Be safe and write soon.
So, get. Isn't the definition of a revolution the turning about of an object on its central axis, thereby landing its journeyman in the same exact spot whereupon they started? Because that seems like a waste of everybody's time.
It's happening! It's all happening! Olympe!
Nope, Lady Ryder left a while ago.
So, it's just me and Marie Antoinette.
Is it ever just Marie Antoinette? Ribbon?
Why don't you keep it?
Oh, I was going to.
Excuse me, I have to go do something useful.
Please don't leave me, I'm scared. It's so lively out there, unless you're Marat.
Touché, citizen.
I made a touche! I've always wanted to do that. Wait, that means she did it. She killed him. Did you see it? Was it awesome? She is such a badass. Or a crazy person. I mean, the chutzpah of that girl. And such great hair. Tell me everything.
I mean, okay, she walks right in front door. I'm watching from the streets, and it's quiet for a few minutes, and then I hear her yell, "For France!" And then a scream, and a splash, and the white curtain spackle red, and then commotion in the housekeeper wails, and then the authorities rush in, and they take a perfectly collected Charlotte Corday to prison in a cart. She was amazing, perfect form, flawless execution.
Touche too.
Touche too.
I fear we shall not know the rightness of our revolutions, nor the heroes of our stories for generations to come.
Yeah, exactly. That was...
Unexpectedly profound. It happens sometimes. So, you're like not a queen.
No. Revolutionary. And a mom.
A mom. Me too. I forget that sometimes, but I am. How old are your kids?
Annabelle is 10.
Oh, lots of bows.
She loves bows. On everything. The cat. The teacup.
Teacup bows are the best.
Vincent is 8. He's named after his dad.
Oh, so are mine. Isn't it funny when they start talking alike, father and son? I just think it's so funny. They sneeze the same, say spoon the same. Hilarious. And now, sad.
The world found it despicable. No nation, no matter how revolutionary, should kill a king that way.
Oh, thanks. He was a lumpy man, but he had his good moments. I didn't dislike him. In fact, I liked him. When he would just stand there, looking serious. He was best when he was just standing.
How'd you meet?
On our wedding day. I wasn't supposed to marry him, you know, but all the rest of my sisters had smallpox, so it fell to me. Which was fine. I mean, the finery was exquisite. All the rest was a bit strained. I mean, we didn't consummate the damn thing for 3 goddamn years. Can you imagine? The tension? And the whole country blames me, and I'm like, nah, I'm totally down. He's the one who, it turns out he needed an operation on his little prince before he could. That was anti-hilarious. But then finally, little Marie Therese came along, and then little Louis Joseph, then little Louis Charles, and then little Sophie. Poor dear. And then they killed him in the square that was named after his grandfather, and the rest is... I talk too much. Tell me about your husband.
Oh, no, we don't
No,
have to.
please. It's so nice to pretend like nothing is wrong in the world. Is yours a love story? I love love stories.
It is a love story.
Bravo, then. Allons-y.
Vincent, he's a catch.
Uh-huh.
Tall and strong with these eyes that just make you tell him every little thing. And Vincent doesn't walk. Oh, no. He strides. Long legs, swinging arms, you know. And when that man puts on a suit, just give up. Just don't even try to look away. But when he takes it off,
Tell me everything.
well, he courted me for months, but the truth is, I thought he was too handsome.
Too handsome is not a thing.
Well, you don't want them that dashing. It'd make me worry.
Not me. Dash, dash. Okay, so Vincent is a dream. He swings his arms. When is le smooch?
Well, I kept thinking, yes, he's very nice, and yes, he comes from a good family, but I just didn't really know him until he let loose this laugh. We were talking about, I don't know, and out comes this rumbly and loud and big old stupid laugh. And that's when I agreed to marry him.
That is literally hilarious.
Oh, they're perfect when they're just a little flawed, you know.
I do not know, but that sounds so fun.
I miss him. And our kids. They're with my mom. Revolutions aren't for children.
Work-life balance, I get it.
It's hard. When Vincent went back to St. Domingue last month, I knew it was the right thing to do, but even when we're apart for a day, I miss him.
What's that like?
Like sending a letter to your best friend that keeps getting returned.
Oh. I don't usually comfort people. Am I doing it right?
You're doing fine.
Love letters lost. That's the saddest thing in the world. You could use my ships to find him. I think I still have some ships. I used to wear them in my hair, you know, with little sails and everything. Which was a bit much in retrospect. Anyway, we'll find out what happened.
I think he might be dead.
What?
I think they might have killed him.
Oh my God.
I don't know for sure, but I know something is wrong. Profoundly and terribly gone. And I don't know what to do. What do I do? Do I leave? Do I stay? What do I do?
I understand this. Don't go.
Well, we each carry a final letter to the other in case something happens to one of us, so we know.
This is his?
No! Mine to him. I haven't seen his yet.
Well, there you go. Hope. Because we will not give up on him. And I will help you with everything I have left. Citizen Marianne.
Thank you. Citizen Majesty.
God damn it, God damn it, God damn it! I'm going to let you ladies guess how my little solo show at the National Assembly went.
Poorly.
Poorly does not even begin to convey the reviews I received. They booed me. Hundreds of men booed me as I spoke.
Well, what good is a declaration if everyone already agrees?
Well, they could agree a little. How can they hate a declaration of women's equality when that's exactly what equality is?
But fraternity, it is not.
God damn it! What the hell is this revolution about? World changing should be easier.
My wig choices have done it on numerable occasions. But we were just talking, and Marianne...
Marie, don't just.
What?
You don't have to say anything.
Her husband.
What about him?
She's worried that something's happened to him.
Marianne, what is she talking about?
I haven't heard from him in weeks. I know something's not right. I mean, I can't be sure, but I just know.
Well, have you seen his last letter? The last letter that he leaves for you?
No, but
Then I'm sure he's fine. You'd know if he wasn't.
it's just strange that he has...
Don't worry, unless there's a problem. There's enough going on already. You should have seen the way those men at the assembly glared at me. I mean, one guy threw a shoe. It was so obvious what I was asking for, they just wouldn't even hear me out. Maybe I should start killing people like Charlotte. That seems to make them listen.
It's making people talk, not listen.
I just can't believe she actually did it.
Oh, I can. That girl, she's got some
Conviction.
cheekbones.
Upper body leverage.
I wish I had her certainty.
You mean cheekbones.
Ladies, I don't think this revolution is for us anymore. I want to believe it. I want to have faith in justice.
I do.
In common sense.
I do not.
In a good story. But what are they doing for us at the moment? Not much. Makes me want to abandon it all.
No! Don't say that. You have to remind yourself what we're fighting for. Conviction. Sacrifice for the greater good. Come with me to see Charlotte.
In prison? Oh no, I'm afraid they'll never let me out.
Olymp, come on. She needs us.
She needs us to be implicated and then die with her. No thanks.
She needs you to tell her story.
I will. From here.
Are you really that scared?
I'm not scared.
You seem a little scared.
And you can't give up. None of us can, because it seems like it's gonna get worse
A lot worse.
before it gets better.
Not that much better.
And that's when this country is really gonna need us, especially the writers. If they give up, then all is truly lost.
I'd like to tell her story. I liked her. But it stopped being fun when she actually killed someone. Now it's totally different that I was going to write it. She really messed up my narrative.
I hate when that happens.
You don't always get to pick the end, but it doesn't mean it's not a good story. She needs her friends now.
We've only just met her.
She needs a dramaturg.
Don't we all?
She needs the last words you promised her.
Give her this. If I'd had more time, it would have rhymed.
Is she good on ribbons? I have extra, you know. If that might beat back the tide of fate coming hard against us all.
I'm just saying, for a dramatist, you seem awfully scared of drama.
Oh, would you write me an exit line like that? I've always wanted to be like blah 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 retort, and then the scene is just like over. Okay, buddy.
And after all the shoving and the yelling, they get me to the prison. And I'm exhausted, right? And then they had to check for my virginity, of course. And they're like, she's a virgin! And I'm like, well, not after you checked, I'm not. And it wasn't the intimate violation of it that bugged me, though I swear to God some guy hit on me on the way to prison. It was that they were sure there was a man involved. She wouldn't have avenged her people on her own. She must have been fucked into it. I mean, Jesus Christ! A girl can't even assassinate someone without judgment. I'm joining Olymp's group.
What's Olymp's group?
I heard she declared something at the assembly. Some big women's group for girls to go scouting.
Oh, no, I don't think that it was.
Oh yeah, that's what they were saying in my virginity check.
It was a declaration for all women. Egalite means equality for everyone. That's her point.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Who checks the boys' virginity when they go to prison for murder, huh? No one. That'd be equality. That'd be something good.
You okay?
Me? Fine. Good. I mean, I did the deed. Stabbity stab. He's dead, so yeah.
You know, they're calling you the Angel of Assassins.
Ooh, really? That's not bad.
I know, kind of a girl next door meets Joan of Arc vibe.
Nice. Wait, they think I'm crazy?
No.
Because Joan of Arc was kind of crazy. I am not crazy. I am fed up. I had to kill him. It was a civic duty. That felt fucking awesome. I mean, the feel of it, of righteous vengeance, is just floral. Like a blooming of power and righteousness, and goddamn, that's what sex must feel like.
I mean...
The way that man looked at me with my knife in his chest. I was this close to him. His breath on my lips, leaning in as I said, and I actually said this, "You die now." But that's not crazy, that's just very literal.
I mean...
And did you hear that some guy's painting my portrait? It's kind of cool, right? Wait till Jacques sees that fucker. And people are reading my letter. I know the last line might have been a bit much, but I didn't have a limp's help.
It's circulating in a pamphlet, widely. But
What?
there is some celebration of Marat.
Wait, what?
It was bound to happen, but there's some idiots who are trying to turn him into a martyr.
Some. Not many. Not some. A faction. A small but vocal faction, right?
Right.
Well, sometimes history judges slowly. My trial is tomorrow. It'd be nice to see a familiar face. I'm prepping my steely look of unwavering calm. But I may need a high five before I go on stage.
You mean on trial?
Same thing. All the world's an audience.
Are you quoting a limp at me?
Am I? Oh God, never tell her this.
I would never. And I'll be at your trial. You're an example to us all to keep fighting. Do what we have to. Even if it means being very literal.
Would you? Please, keep fighting for me. I don't know if I finished the job,
I don't know if we'll ever finish it.
but I don't even know if I helped. Like at all. I mean, what if I just made it worse? Oh God, am I crazy? Did I do the right thing? I mean, I know murder is technically wrong most of the time, but... Oh God, this is not... Oh God.
As a wise and weird woman once said, we may not know the rightness of our revolutions, nor the heroes of our stories for generations to come. But I think that you're one of them. And I will carry you into every fray I can find.
Okay. Tell people. Tell them. I don't know. I'm not good with words. Tell a limp to find the words.
She found these.
For me? Really? Thank you. Thank you.
No, don't thank me or her. It was the least she could do.
No. It's not. It's everything. Absolutely everything.
Now, when you say this, look up, find your light, and say it loud.
Okay. I'm really scared.
Of course you are, and that's all right.
I'm so scared.
I know, but don't let anyone else know this. You're brave and ready and not alone. Good work, young assassin.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, things are going to start moving very fast now. Marat's death has made things get very bad, very quickly. The revolution has turned violent. Anything done or said against the Republic is now treason, and treason is punished by death. There are mobs in the streets. Marat is a martyr. Charlotte's on trial, and, well, I finally have something to write about.
Marie! Oh my god. Is that me, Marie? The Queen Marie? The me queen?
Yes, and can you not yell your revelations as you have them?
Gasp. Sigh. Retort! Ah, that seems like such the right move.
Well, the declaration was a bust, and you're very interesting.
Right?
Back to plays. Fiction I can fix. Reality is way too hard to write. At least drama has some structure. We're headed somewhere clear, and I have to admit, I think this might be good. Like, actually good.
And it's really about me. That is hilarious.
Actually, it's a very serious, epic and historical drama with a lot of songs that will be a vindication for generations, because it will last 5 hours.
Ugh. But the title, something cute, something that says she's innocent. Perhaps the lovely queen. Or maybe Braveheart.
No. It has to be something sweeping and profound. Something like France Preserved.
Sounds delicious.
Okay, well, maybe France Saved?
Oh, I like that. I'm thinking, is French and ingenue tied to the train tracks? And what are trains?
France Saved, or a tyrant dethroned. Yes, there we go, that's it.
What now? Dethroned? Who's dethroned?
Well, I need a country that owns itself. And I don't think we can do that with a monarchy. So
Silence! No queen. That's not... No, wait. Do I die in the end?
Well, I haven't written the end.
You said we're headed somewhere clear. The drama has structure. Well, where the hell are we headed and why is it not a beach?
Look.
No, you look. I'm the main character of this thing, right? So let's make me stay queen and not die, okay? Let's do that.
Well, sometimes the story writes itself.
Then you better tell this damn story to behave. I have precious little time to force history to like me. So tell me what you're writing.
Well, I can't go back to the beginning. I'm halfway through.
Aren't we all? Tell me.
Setting. The Queen's private chamber on the eve of the fall of the monarchy.
That is a bad day to start a romantic comedy.
It's not a romantic comedy. You're desperate. You're trying to uphold the crumbling royal institution, but the revolutionary forces are at your door.
Get away from the door, Marie!
Then a woman comes to you to convince you to let go of the old ways and to embrace the new, to compromise. Her name is Olymp.
Hold the throne. You're writing about yourself now.
Well, it's a character.
Named after you.
Well, yes, but
I hate it. I already hate it. I hate when theater confuses me.
it's called meta theatre. It's supposed to be confusing.
Hate it. Already hate it.
You don't hate it.
The play is trash.
This play will save us both.
Como?
By showing you learning a goddamn lesson for starters. By showing that revolutions need not be so bloody. That they can be kind and creative. I'm telling you, Your Majesty, this play will be important.
If it's not a romantic comedy, no one will come.
I'll add a butler.
Hilarious.
Now, the first act ends with Olymp convincing the Queen to work with the revolutionaries to create a constitutional monarchy that upholds the ideals of liberté, égalité...
Sorority!
Yes. A country saved by its women.
I like that. Keep writing. And if you'd like, the production may borrow my wigs.
I'll be sure to mention you in the programme.
It's finality that scares me most.
Well, that's the hardest part. Writing the ending.
Oui, c'est vrai. That was always my fear as a child. Never seeing people again, or dogs. How do you understand when you're so young? Never. What is never? Never might be now, young Marie. Never might be now.
I don't know, Your Majesty. Never might not come to you. You're a very compelling woman. It's me that should worry. My attempt at immortality is on paper, scripts in actors' pockets. It's not as glamorous as it looks.
Oh, don't worry. It doesn't look very glamorous. But I like your stories, and I'll remember them. And I'll tell my grandchildren, and they'll tell their grandchildren. And their grandchildren will invent new ways to watch never-ending plays on even tinier stages. Can I nap on you?
A play that doesn't end. If I was writing what I want, that would be it.
Then tell me that story. And let's not have an ending, shall we? A cliffhanger will do. Something that makes you want to come back for more, and more, and more.
They lied. There was no trial. Charlotte's headed for the scaffold right now.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. If you don't capture it, they will. Write it down, Olymp.
I can't. I write fiction. This is way too real.
That's why you have to write this.
We have to stay alive. And that is becoming harder and harder because of her. She scared them, and now they're taking it out on half of the human race. Our half. We have to get out of here. Now.
I'm not gonna leave her, and neither are you.
But she doesn't need us now. All of the sane people are leaving. It's only the heartless wackos that are left.
And if you don't put the heart back in the revolution, who will? If you don't write it down, who will? They will, and that's how they win. And you don't want them to win. So stay right where you are, buck up, and witness this. That's what she deserves. What we all deserve. You said we're the heroes if you're writing it. So write.
Yeah. Okay. Scene. Charlotte Corday mounts the scaffold. The red thing creaking as she stands tall against the grain. The crowd are rowdy this morning. They heave fat words at her. They bark. But she is not marred. The hem of her white dress flips in the wind like a ring of small fish at her feet. I am loving this narration. Perhaps I should write novels.
Focus, please.
The young girl, a fair and beautiful creature, gazes out towards the horizon. With posture taller and braver than any man gathered beneath the scaffold to watch her die. Oh my God. I can't do this. I'm so sorry.
Olymp,
I'm so sorry.
So the executioner yells, "Does the condemned have any last words?"
Yes, I do.
And with confidence and clarity and a voice like a church bell ringing across the city.
I killed one man to save 100,000! Viva la Republic! Viva la France! Tell my father I'm sorry I didn't give him any grandchildren!
Who are we without the riot? What is a song without a band? What plays on during the quiet is the beat of the beat and the beat of the heart and the heart in our hand.
Trumpets.
I heard them. They're coming for you. We've got to get you. What is that?
It just arrived. And I think that
No.
it's... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, God.
I'm so sorry, my friend.
Oh, God.
I'm so sorry, my friend.
We worked so hard and fought so hard. But right now,
in this moment, I don't know what I'd say if you asked me if I'd rather have the cause or have him here. This moment, I might toss all the revolutions for one more. Anything. Stride.
Stand.
Laugh.
Spoon. Yes, but there's more, so much more to do. And who will give your daughter her present? If not her fearless, unbreakable mother?
Teacup bows are the best. Love, Marie.
They really are.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And it will never be truly all right after losing him. But I'm going to say that it is because sometimes it's really nice to hear. So, it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
I never sent my last letter. He never read. He'll never read.
Read it now. To me, I'll hear it for him. What did you want to say?
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Here we go.
Not yet. Don't leave. Not yet.
I wish Yet would listen. But if we're honest, we all knew this was coming. So, what do I bring a book? Or my play? I'll give him your letter. And don't be sad for us. When you laugh, we will too.
It'll be all right.
I think so.
Are they gone? Did they take her? Did they take anything of mine? Did they take her?
I can't talk to you right now.
Yes, but they're gone though, right? They're gone? Where's the play? Where's my play? The new play? Did she take it? Oh God, not that play, not that play.
How could you leave her? Leave us.
I will be with you in one moment, but right now I think that Marie Antoinette took my goddamn play. Which means now they have it. Which means suddenly I wish I'd written a romantic comedy.
No one cares about your stupid play. Fiction doesn't matter when you're only using it to hide from reality. Our reality. This reality where your friends need you and are dying alone and you're trying to get your lines right.
I'm trying to save our lives.
There's nothing to save if you don't stand for anything.
No, there's nothing to save if they find my play in Marie Antoinette's pocket. Now, I've got the pages, got the scripts, the pamphlets, all of it. You burn it, eat it, drown it, just get rid of it.
No.
Yes, we have to, and we'll leave tonight.
No. No more of this running and dodging.
If we don't, if they find any trace of my writings about any of us, then they will come for me. So start burning shit.
No. If you destroy this, then you destroy Charlotte, and Marie, and me, You destroy me because no one writes me down. But I thought you were Sisterhood of Heroes. Bullshit.
Hey.
No. If you burn this story, then everything we've fought for, everything that's happened, every single person that has thrown their life into this will be as blank and mute as the paper you can't seem to fill.
I'm upset, and I get that, but I am trying to tell you what we know is true. This fight isn't winnable anymore. It's unstoppable, this violence.
It isn't winnable.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
My husband died for this, and you tell me it isn't winnable?
Wait,
that
what?
it was just a game and he lost? No! No! It can be won, and it will be won, because people like him died for something real. Unlike you and your goddamn stories that you abandon just when it's time for you to stand for something.
Yeah, I didn't
They
know.
killed him and threw him away like he was theirs. But he was mine. He was mine first.
Oh,
This is not your
I
lie!
am sorry! I am trying to say that I am sorry.
You're always saying, and you never listen. Because it's all about you. Because you can't feel anything unless it's staged. Well, I'm gonna blow your mind right now and tell you this may not be your story in the end. Yes, holy shit. The little lady who has time to sit down and write her little skits may not be the hero of the fake fucking revolution!
You came to me. You all came to me and asked for my help.
And you're failing us. Because you can't write what's real. The real world. The world you say you want to change. It's too much to bear and you run. You run. You're allowed the privilege of telling stories, of naming yourself. But at this you tremble, afraid of your own power. Maybe that's why your writing doesn't mean anything.
Does it mean? I went to the National Assembly myself.
Told them what you thought they could handle. It didn't work. Now you're cowering in the shadows, abandoning your friends. Where are my pamphlets? My declaration, huh? You wrote half a play for Marie Antoinette because she's easy to stage. Where are my words, Olymp? Or am I just one of those breathless puppets to which you so often resort?
You come berate me and call me false and then ask me to help you.
I'm not begging you for anything. I don't need you.
Finally, I've been waiting for you to stand up and declare yourself instead of waiting for me.
And I've been waiting for you to realize you can't write the world if you're not in it. You can't change it if you don't see it, and you can't be the hero if you're too scared to show up. Or is this just another drama you'll never finish?
Well, at least I'm trying to create something. You're just watching.
Witnessing is not just watching.
And fear isn't weakness. Fear shows that you are paying attention.
Maybe real revolution doesn't have time for either fiction or fear.
Because you didn't think, oh, I'm not, you never did.
Oh, please, I have always stood by you.
You have always judged me, and berated me, and mocked me. Because truly in your heart of hearts, you don't think that words work. You would rather have 20 charlatans in this fight than one sane artist, because theatre seems to really piss you off. But death, that doesn't bother you.
If your story is so easy to burn, you won't need my help.
Perhaps a new friend enters. Or an old one.
Marie, enter. This is not her usual crowd.
The trial of Marie Antoinette. This is big. The whole world is watching. Even so, the prosecutor knows this is not a trial, but a roast, as he said.
Prisoner 280, state your defense.
Well, I didn't do it.
The trial accuses the former and immoral queen of crimes against humanity, morality, and the Republic. These crimes include being queen,
Oh, I did do that.
calling the former king a coward,
Definitely did that.
conspiring with the enemies of France to promote war and destroy the populace,
I didn't do that.
orchestrating orgies at the palace.
Well, nobody told me about that.
She sent French treasury money to her true homeland of Austria, designed the massacre of Swiss guards, and...
Well, this is not hilarious.
And we're not done yet, folks. This woman is also accused of having incestuous relations with her own son.
Now you listen here. You may push me, but do not push my children. Never my children. You do not slander children. That is a disgusting lie that you dreamt up, which says a lot more about the dreamer than it does the accused. You sick, pardon my American, dicks!
And the women in the room were taken with her passion. For how many of them had been accused of being bad mothers by strangers?
You think you're making things better with this charade, but you're not. You're setting us all up for... All I'm gonna say is watch out for ambitious little emperors whose names rhyme with Chapolin.
And the prosecutor knew he risked losing the crowd, so he got right to the point.
The tribunal has reached a decision.
You came in here with a decision.
Prisoner 280, Marie Antoinette, otherwise known as the former Queen of France and Navarre, otherwise known as the bitch, Madame Deficit, the widow Capet, the soon-to-be no more. You are condemned and sentenced to die by the guillotine. Now!
Then you, sirs, bear not the marks of men, but the instincts of animals. And with your mouth of hate and hands of hair, you rip not your enemies in half, but your country. Your country is gored on your watch. So you, followers of animal order, you will remove the squint from your eye so you may fully see with whom you are dealing. Do you see? Do you see this woman? This mother, this citizen queen? Do you see me now? You do. And now we are linked. And like a simple song played on and on, you will never forget me. Proceed.
They cut her hair. She aged a decade in a moment. To her, she was still France. But today, France was losing its head in a dirty gown. But she does not betray herself. She does not weep. She acts every bit the royalty.
Then the wind drops,
And the world hums to a hush.
and the world begins to never forget.
Marie enters. Is she late or lost? What were they talking about? Was it her? It's always her. Or is she being her again? It's a confusing time. Hello, Marie.
Does the condemned have any last words?
Yes, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Who are we without our power? What is a truth that none understand? Fame is a force building era from ours, and the beat of the beat, and the beat of our hearts, and the heart in our hands.
Why won't it work? Air and ink and make-believe and nothing is helping. Nothing is working and nothing I'm doing is real. An entire life of nothing that's real.
That's not completely true.
Oh my God, Marianne, you're back. I'm so sorry. You were right. What's real? What is the point of this? I don't even know anymore.
Well, you showed up for Marie. That's the point. That's real.
I'm so sorry I let you down. I'm not brave like you. I'm just loquacious. Look back, I'm probably going to get me killed.
Well, you're not at the end yet. And you're stronger than you think, and your words do mean something. They're braver than you are. Let them loose and they'll outlast you. That's what I think. And I'm sorry too. And you'll be happy to know that you were right.
Oh! What about?
I am better at this than you. I wrote my own pamphlet, which was so good that it became a declaration. We, the free and proud people of Saint Domingue, deny the unjust power of France and her agents of torture and greed. The sun of this island shines on a nation of liberty, not property.
Not bad, citizen.
Oh, just writing what I want.
What we want.
You know what I want? I want people to live and make babies and eat too much and do experimental theater.
Oh, there's a France I can believe in.
And let's be kind, shall we? In honor of Vincent and Charlotte and crazy-ass Marie Antoinette. Let's laugh too loud and too often and call out the hypocrites of our age. Make them the butt of the jokes. That's what we give our children. A good laugh.
My son. All grown up with a son of his own, what will he think of me?
He'll think his mom doesn't take any shit from anyone, does what she believes, and is willing to die for it.
Well, yes, but I don't particularly want to die for this. I'd rather live for it.
The real win is changing the world and living to enjoy it.
Right. Oh, this stuff is scary as hell.
It's called the reign of terror, not the reign of agree to disagree.
Can we just skip over this bit where we're over all the bullshit and we can just tell our children how we beat these idiots?
Be it I'm black and goddamn blue.
With our drama.
And our sashes.
And our fists! God damn it, I want to punch these fuckers in the eye sockets! You want a revolution? Come at me!
Come at me too!
Come at her first and then at me.
Well, one of us has got to survive this. And whoever does has a lot of work to do. And 3 chatty ghosts to make sure that they do it.
I think it'll be you.
I think it'll be you. Either way, we're the heroes if you're writing the story.
Well, I better hurry up then. The trial of me. The trial of a limp de gouge.
Of the Committee for Public Safety, you are hereby tried with treason for consistent and aggressive theatrical actions.
So the thing about that is, yes.
If being a traitor is loving my country enough to shame it for being less than its best self, then I am one.
And God knows I don't do anything less than aggressive theatre.
Your play is a treasonous act. A shameful drama, poorly penned.
First draft, Jesus.
Maliciously and purposefully composed to attack the sovereignty of the people.
I would never attack the sovereignty.
Your play depicts the former queen, does it not?
Well, yes, but not in a fine light.
You portray that woman as a sympathetic figure for all to see.
No. The whole point is that the Queen learns a lesson about the true north of the Republic.
She learns a lesson in your play,
Yes.
so she's capable of learning.
Yes.
Which makes her a sympathetic
It
figure.
just makes her human. I am the sympathetic character in the play. I am the one that teaches the Queen that democracy is better than royalty. That character is a limp de gouge, so as to not be confused with anyone else but me. This play shows I am a patriot. And anyway, I haven't even gotten to the end yet.
What happens at the end?
Something about hearing the people sing and the sound of distant drums.
It's a musical.
Yeah, family. You'll laugh, you'll cry, there's a barricade.
By unanimous decision, this tribunal states that Olympe de Gouges, the female playwright,
Just playwright.
is guilty and shall be punished by death.
You can't kill me. I work in theatre, it's non-profit!
We kill a lot of people, Miss de Gouges.
You can't kill me. Because I'm pregnant.
The tribunal does not think you're pregnant.
Well, I am. Definitely pregnant.
We're pretty sure that you're not.
Well, give me a few weeks.
The condemned shall be killed tomorrow morning, and justice will hereby be served.
This is not justice! You say you stand for equality and freedom, but that means art and ideas, which is my life's work. A work in progress, you might note. I mean, you can't kill the writers. That's democracy 101. I am not the problem. You are the problem.
The
The tribunal does not think we're the problem.
No, God damn it. You guys are fucking up the revolution. Ending like this. I am not ending like this. I am not ending like this. You don't write what you know. You write what you want. Okay. Olympe de Gouges, 38, very well respected and well liked, and all of the politicians and the revolutionaries and the theatre critics think she's great. And she will live a long time, and she will eat as many macaroons as she can carry, and she will make it out of this. And she was just walking home from rehearsal, enjoying Paris in the fall, and
You know that's not as good a story?
I don't care if it is.
Yeah, you do. I know you do.
This is my life! Not a play you can walk out of!
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Marie, help. Please.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
What is she saying?
Her last words. I think that's all she remembers.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Have you thought about your last words yet?
No, I haven't.
You should think about it, writer.
I am not that kind of a writer.
What kind of a writer are you?
The really scared kind.
Scared that you didn't matter?
Or that she's gonna be more famous than all of us.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, I'm scared of ending.
Then don't. Turn the end into the beginning.
A play that doesn't end? Oh, God!
Oh, play that doesn't end. Oh, God.
No.
Well, you're writing what you want, right? So defy them with your story. They can't touch the play in your mind.
Play in my mind.
Yeah, play that one.
But I need real help here.
Non-fiction!
It might be fiction, but it's not fake. The beating hearts in front of you are real. The gathering of people is real. The time we spent together, this time, is real. The story is real when it starts.
But has it started?
Oh, girl, it already is. Your story isn't your own now.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Whose is it?
I think theirs.
Who are you?
I don't know, but they showed up and they seem to be listening.
Are they armed?
I think they're just interested.
Which is what you wanted, isn't it? An audience.
A message.
A story of our own.
Yes. What a thing. Thank you for listening. Thank you. It has been an honor to stand before you and this whole time I've been standing before you and this is no way to start a comedy.
I don't know about you, but when good stories end, I always like to go right back to the beginning.
The death of LDTC.
A bright fall day, 4 p.m. Light lingering on the trees and slanting low on the Place de la Revolution. LDTC walks up the wooden stairs onto the sturdy stage. Yes, she thinks, a stage.
A stage.
She thinks of Marie Antoinette, who stood on this very spot just weeks ago.
Marie.
She thinks of Charlotte Corday
Charlotte.
and her wildness of hands and heart, also here, not long ago.
All of us.
She also thinks of a woman she passed in the streets a few weeks ago, who held her head high and wore a red sash that said "Revolution for All." To a limp, she looked like the symbol of freedom.
La Maria.
Who are we without our story? Lost at sea, in search of land.
The woman hummed a soft song that slipped into a limp's ear that day.
The roughness of glory.
A song stakes.
My
Simple
past
song played on and on.
the beat
and
of
on
my
and on.
heart, from hand to hand. Now, Olymp never actually met these women, but on the scaffold, in that moment,
Her moment.
she writes what she wants, her own story.
Her own story.
And her story is one of sisters.
Sisters know what you mean when you can't find the words.
And she told herself this story as she looked out on the masses of people.
And she finds herself with a monologue and an audience that she can handle. So she quiets that fiction in her mind. And she summons up her truest self. And the time is now and the stage is set.
Does the condemned have any last words?
And Olymp knows that a story is not a fact. A story is what lives. Olymp de Gouges stands before them, and she is good, and she is not alone. And in her final moments, she calls out like a queen, like a righteous girl, like a mother of nations. She calls out, "Children of France, avenge my death!"
Which isn't exactly what she meant. She really meant.
Please do my plays after I'm gone.
Or...
Don't settle for the story that they're giving you.
Or she just meant.
May God have no pity, you motherfuckers.
That's my girl.
But the crowd understood her.
And applause rained down upon Olymp, like the curtain call she'd always wanted.
Which surprised the executioner so much that he held the blade longer than he ever had before. And that pause cracked him right down the center. And in that crack grew a rustle, which turned into a rumble, which turned into a...
The executioner laughed. Not at her, at himself. He caught a glimpse of his own hypocrisy, which was horribly, terribly funny.
And the vindication of Olymp de Gouges began as it always should have, with a joke.
And a song was sung that Olymp could only hear.
That Olymp could hear only.
Who are we without our story?
As the blade fell. Time. And a story begins. Who are we without our powers?
What is the truth? Not understand. Fame is a force, building era from ours. And the beat of the beat, and the beat of the heart, and the heart in our hands. Who are we without our story? Washed away from sea to sand, yet we survive the roughness of glory by passing the beat of the heart from hand to hand, by passing the beat of the heart from hand to hand.